Have you ever said all the right things, but still watched her drift away? You made her laugh, you gave her compliments. You even listened, but somehow something was still missing. It's frustrating, isn't it? You're not just trying to impress her, you want her to feel something when she talks to you. You want her to remember you long after you've gone silent. But here's the truth no one tells you: most men speak to women's ears, but the men who leave a mark, they speak to a woman's soul. There's a science to attraction, but even deeper than that, there's an art, and that art lies in your words, not just what you say, but how and why you say it. A woman can hear 1,000 compliments and forget them, but a single phrase spoken at the right moment with the right tone, with calm masculine intention, can plant a seed in her mind she can't stop thinking about. That's not game, that's not manipulation, that's psychology. That's power, because women don't want more noise, they want meaning. They want a man who makes them feel something they can't explain. Safe, seen, desired, understood. Most men chase attention, but a high-value man, he creates gravity, and the secret to creating that gravity starts with the words you choose. In this video, I'm giving you 3 magnetic phrases that, when spoken from your masculine core, instantly shift the energy between you and any woman, whether you just met her or you've known her for years. These phrases are subtle, but they hit deep, so don't just memorize them. Embody them, because when you speak from grounded presence, attraction isn't something you chase, it's something you draw in effortlessly. Ready? Let's begin. Let's strip away the noise for a moment. Forget about the fancy cars, the clothes, the followers, the alpha male posturing. All of that fades fast when you're face to face with a woman who's truly captivating, and in that raw, quiet moment, when her eyes meet yours and time seems to slow, what do you say? What words come out of your mouth that don't just fill space but pull her closer to you, emotionally, energetically, and even physically? Here's what most men don't realize: attraction isn't built through logic, it's created in the subconscious. It lives in the space between words, in the pauses, the tone, the calm conviction behind what you say. A magnetic phrase doesn't work just because it's clever, it works because it hits something primal in her. It makes her feel seen, wanted, safe, or even slightly off balance in the best possible way. It gets under her skin, not because it's aggressive, but because it's authentic and deeply masculine. Now, understand this: most women have been approached countless times. They've heard compliments that felt empty. They've been flattered by men who only wanted something from them, so they've learned to smile politely and forget quickly. But when a man speaks from his center, when his words are rooted in calm, unshakable presence, everything changes. Her body language shifts, her voice softens, her guard lowers. Why? Because women are not attracted to noise, they are attracted to resonance. They are drawn to men who speak few words but speak them with power, and in a world filled with over-explaining, over-texting, over-analyzing, a man who says something simple, clear, and emotionally intelligent, he becomes unforgettable. This video is not about using cheesy lines, it's about understanding how to express yourself like a man who doesn't chase validation, a man who commands attention not through force but through presence. And the phrases I'm about to share with you are crafted through the lens of real psychology, grounded masculinity, and deep emotional intelligence. These phrases work even if she's already surrounded by attention, even if she's married, even if she's told herself she's not looking for anyone because they don't just touch her mind. They bypass it completely and speak directly to her emotional core. So, whether you're talking to a new woman, reigniting attraction in a long-term relationship, or navigating the subtle, emotionally charged tension between you and someone off limits, these three phrases are like keys that unlock desire. They trigger curiosity, vulnerability, and connection without you having to beg, chase, or perform. Stick around, because once you understand how these phrases work and why they work, you won't just attract women, you'll shift the entire energy in every interaction you have. You'll start to feel it, she'll start to feel it, and suddenly you won't be playing the game. You'll be the one setting the rules. Let's get into the first phrase. Phrase number 1. I don't say this to many people, but with you it's different. At first glance this phrase seems casual, but psychologically it's doing something powerful. It creates exclusivity. It taps into her deep need to feel special, not just seen but uniquely valued. Most men throw out compliments like candy, hoping on stick, but when you say this with calm, grounded presence, you're doing something rare. You're telling her, I see something in you I don't see in others. And that hits hard. It bypasses her logical defenses and slips into her emotional core. Why? Because women are constantly sorting through attention, likes, DMs, compliments. They've heard it all, but what they rarely feel is genuine uniqueness. So when you say, I don't say this to many people, you're activating scarcity. You're signaling that you don't hand out validation easily, and when you follow it with, but with you, it's different, you create an emotional spike, curiosity, flattery, and the sense that something real is happening here. But remember, this only works when it's real. If you fake it, she'll feel it, but when you mean it, when you're actually tuned into her presence, her energy, her subtleties, this phrase becomes magnetic. She'll think about it long after the conversation ends. She won't fully understand why, but she'll feel it. Phrase number 2. Your trouble, aren't you now? This one's playful, but don't be fooled by the lightness. This phrase is a master key to sexual tension. It flips the dynamic. Instead of chasing her, you're observing her, challenging her, making her the bad girl in the story for a moment. And women love this when it's done with charm and subtle confidence. What this phrase does is signal that you're not intimidated by her, that you see the spark in her and you're not afraid to tease it. You're suggesting indirectly that there's something slightly dangerous, slightly exciting about her. And in that moment you shift from being just another nice guy to the man who can playfully contain her wild side. It also introduces a tiny bit of polarity. You're not complimenting her directly, you're creating mystery. A woman hears, you're beautiful 100 times, but your trouble, that's rare. It's cheeky. It opens the door to flirtation without being too heavy or needy. The key here is tone. You have to say it with a smirk, with relaxed confidence, like you already know the dance that's happening between you two. Say it too seriously and it falls flat. Say it with masculine presence and playful energy and she'll feel the pull. Instantly she'll smile, maybe roll her eyes, but inside her pulse quickens. Phrase number 3. I respect the way you carry yourself. There's something grounded about you. This phrase hits differently because unlike surface level compliments about looks or style, this one acknowledges her feminine essence, her internal energy, her vibe. And when a man notices that, her poise, her energy, the way she holds herself, it triggers something deep. Most men never compliment a woman's Feminine grounding, they focus on the external, but when you tell a woman you respect the way she carries herself, you're giving her emotional status. You're acknowledging her maturity, her depth, her essence, and here's what makes it so magnetic: it activates respect and attraction at the same time. You're not chasing her, you're not trying to impress her, you're simply stating what you observe, like a man who isn't easily shaken but appreciates strength in others. This hits especially hard with high-value women. They're not impressed by superficial praise, but a man who sees through their armor, who notices their calmness, their grace, their control. That man becomes dangerously attractive. It also sets the tone for intimacy. You're saying, I see the queen in you. And a queen never forgets the man who sees her throne before she even sits in it. Now, take a moment to sit with what you've just learned, because this isn't about pickup lines. This is about something far more powerful, far more rare in the world of modern men. You've just discovered 3 phrases, but behind each one is a deeper truth that your words only carry weight when they come from a man who knows who he is, a man who doesn't need to impress because his presence already does, a man who doesn't chase validation because he knows that genuine connection begins from within, a man who speaks calmly, directly, and with intention because he's not trying to be everything to everyone. He's simply showing up as his most grounded, masculine self and letting the world respond. If you take anything from this video, let it be this: attraction isn't about trying harder, it's about stripping away the noise, it's about refining your awareness, it's about understanding how a few powerful, emotionally intelligent words delivered with calm confidence can trigger an avalanche of desire in the female psyche. So don't just repeat these phrases, live them, let them remind you to slow down, to observe more, to speak less, but with deeper weight, because women don't remember the men who tried the hardest, they remember the men who made them feel the most. And if you've ever felt like you were invisible to women, or that something was missing in your conversations, this is your edge. You now hold a lens into the emotional language most men never learn to speak. Use it wisely, use it with integrity, and most of all use it from a place of power, not desperation. Now here's what I want you to do next. If this video lit a fire in you, if it gave you that rare feeling of clarity, like you just saw behind the curtain of female psychology, then don't keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button right now and become part of Stoic Stream, where we go far beyond surface level dating advice, where we decode human nature, where we arm men with timeless wisdom, emotional mastery, and stoic strength. Turn on notifications so you never miss a drop of insight, because I promise you the next video could be the exact piece you've been missing. Drop a comment below which phrase hit you the hardest. Which one are you going to use today, tonight, this week? I personally read every comment, and I want to know how you're applying this in the real world. And finally, share this with a brother who needs to hear it. Someone who's been playing it safe, who's tired of being overlooked, who just needs the right words and the right mindset to change the game. Because at Stoic Stream, we're not here to play by society's rules, we're here to create our own. Until next time, speak less, mean more, and always move from grounded presence. This is Stoic Stream. Welcome to the Brotherhood.